You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy.
And I'm Koi.
And I am every woman. Today, we are the women who are talking about dating patterns, stereotypes. Do you find yourself dating a specific kind of guy all the time? It's like the same person over and over again. Do you find yourself complaining about the same things day in, day out until people can't remember? Wait, are you talking about Bob or are you talking about Peter? This is the same thing you used to say about Bob. What's going on?
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has, that, have fallen into that trap of dating the same person. Just different, like same monkey, different forest.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. And we're not here to point fingers. We're just here to discuss because these are things we go through, right? And if at any point in the video you feel triggered by one or the other, that means you need to
work on something.
Look inside and work on something. And I'm sure all of us can relate with one or two. And so today we've prepared for you a list of different types of men that we think that we love to love.
Remember, these are stereotypes. They don't always fall that way, but it's just something we came up with as starting point.
Yes.
Alrighty, we're gonna start. The first one, we're calling him Richie, the rich and busy. Put $signs, $signs. Put my tongue with the $sign.
So,
wow.
When you talk about Richie, the rich and busy, my mind automatically goes to Christian Grey. I don't know whether you've watched or read the book 50 Shades of Grey. So it's this guy, I'm assuming he goes to the gym, so he's kind of like well put together in terms of his body looks good, wears sharp suits, looks sharp all the time,
wonderful cars,
drives
jewelry,
lives in a penthouse and stuff like that. So most of these guys, in my opinion, because they're so busy chasing the bag, they look good. Yes, they're they carry this charm with them because it's like it's a mystery, because he's only available at a certain time, and even when he's available, it's very busy. He's on the phone
or on a meeting.
Yes, but he'll send you flowers. He'll send a driver to pick you up, to take you to a date where you can only meet him for 2 hours, And then once in a while, he'll take 2 days out of his busy schedule and fly you to the Maldives.
But he will be on the phone.
Yes. And, has to check his emails. And has to catch up with his personal assistant.
And even to see him sometimes, you have to talk to the assistant.
Yes.
And sometimes he pays for your solo trips.
Yes.
And he just pretty much buys for you whatever you want. So you get everything you need from him except time.
So girl, if, like me, your biggest love language is quality time, honey, if you're dating a Richie and your biggest love language is a quality time, prepare for premium tears.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of women saying, I'll take him. I'll take the dollars. Heri kwenye Range Rover.
Badala people kwa la mapenzi kwa bicycle. What do you think of that pattern? Do you think it comes from women who are attracted to this kind of person? Where do you think it stems from?
I think it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think it might come from someone who lacked a lot when they were younger. But it can also come from someone who had a lot and needs to maintain. I think there's a wide range of women who will fall for this one. Yeah, because we live in a very materialistic world.
Yeah.
So really, people just want a soft life.
Yeah. That's true.
So a lot of people will fall for this one.
Yeah. If you've dated a Richie or you're dating a Richie, Please share your experience and tell us what pros and cons of dating a Richie. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. Extreme opposite.
Okay.
Bob the broke and abusive. Sorry, Bob.
Okay. First and foremost, I'm wondering, why would you be abusive, especially when you're broke?
It goes together. It's mostly inadequacies. So you're trying to fill up for your inadequacies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to cover up. I feel like a lot of times it's a cover up.
Yeah.
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 And you will be surprised. There are women who have this as a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the few that I've seen are actually quite, attractive women. I'm not saying, there's some women who are not beautiful, but some of them are really attractive women who have actually made a name for themselves, let's say in the career field or in business. Like, women who have their own, but for some reason, they're still attracted to this broke and abusive person.
Yeah.
And of course, abuse is a big topic. And I know, it's easy to point fingers and say, just leave. But, once especially if you're dealing with a trauma that, attracts you to an abusive person, it's really hard to leave. Yeah.
I feel like most of the women who get attracted to this person, they feel they have this disease. They want to save the world. Yeah. So they're always feeling like, I can't leave him. He'll die. He will be this. He will be that. I need to be there. I'm the only person who can handle him.
Yeah.
And, snap out of that.
Yeah.
Snap out of it.
Yeah.
Especially the abusive part. Just snap out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, abuse is a serious thing, not just physical, but also emotional abuse. So if you're dating a Bob, then, seek help.
Yeah.
Seek help.
And especially if you jump from one, then to another one. The problem is you.
Yeah.
The problem can't be the person you're picking them.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yeah. And to the Bobs out there, any form of abuse is wrong. Period. No excuse. It doesn't matter whether the woman didn't do or did or nothing. There's nothing like that. Abuse in any form is really wrong. And you, Bob, also have some work to do.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. That's a somber one. This one is also a somber one.
Yeah.
Nick the Narcissist. Oh my God. This one is...
Let's start by defining who a narcissist is. Who is a narcissist?
Who is a narcissist? First of all, let's start by saying just what we know about a narcissist. They're very charming outside.
Yes.
Everybody thinks they're cool, so nice, so kind, and so charming. But they are nasty on the inside.
Yeah.
And they do it in such a subtle manner.
Yeah.
And they make it look like it's your fault.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
They're never at fault.
Yeah.
It's always your fault.
Yeah.
It's always something you've done wrong.
Yeah.
And you're not being able to do this, and they just manage to make you feel so small.
Yeah.
And they ostracize you from everyone. So at the point you're realizing you're in so deep, you burnt all your bridges, and they will suck the life out of you. Yeah.
To me, I feel like the easiest way to know that you're in a narcissistic relationship is if you feel like all the time you're walking on eggshells.
And everything you do is wrong.
Yeah. That is one of the quickest ways to know whether you're in a narcissistic relationship. Because it's not easy, by the way. As you say, it looks very normal from the outside, but just subtle. And narcissists, how they work is they condition you. Yeah. And keep pushing those boundaries. And so it will creep up on you. You won't even know how you ended up having so much, like you're so powerless in the relationship. You don't even know when that happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so gradual.
It was so gradual.
Pick it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a sad one. Because normally the damage really goes.
Yeah. That's when you need a lot.
I feel like self-awareness is important.
Yes.
Self-awareness is very important.
Yes.
Because then you can pick it out very quickly.
And because some of these things come gradually, for women, I think my one advice would be, if you know your limits, again, you can only know your limits if you know who you are. Back to our video.
Self-awareness.
If you know your limits, and some are hard knows
Mm-hmm.
and someone does not respect that,
Mm-hmm.
then they shouldn't be in your life.
Yes.
Because the moment you keep allowing, every time you allow something that you don't want, you're giving up a little piece of your of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, of yourself and your power.
Yeah.
You're giving up a little bit. So check if you're compromising a little bit too much, because sometimes they present it as compromise.
Yes. Yes.
If you're compromising,
there's a thin line.
Yes.
Between compromise and
giving in
too much.
Losing yourself. If you're compromising a little bit too much and you're the only one who's always compromising, and you start feeling like you're walking on eggshells, you can't even, do anything wrong, like you don't even have room for error.
And even just define the error. If every time I see him, there's a bad feeling, I have no business being with him.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not good enough for him, or whatever.
But sometimes how they keep you is that when they start realizing that you are feeling bad and low, they do something. Yeah, they do something. I think, therapists call it love bombing. So they make you feel good continuously and make you feel like it's your fault. And if you are not as ill-mannered, this is what life could be. So they maybe take you to dinners and,
oh my God,
buy you flowers, a room full of flowers and stuff like that, just to manipulate you. The perfect movie that I've seen that really identifies a narcissist is The Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
I love that movie.
Yes.
I love the ending.
Yeah.
I love happy endings. But that was terrible. That's true.
Yeah. So they love bomb you and make it look to society or the outside world like they're the perfect
and everybody
human
keeps
being
wondering
who
what's your problem.
provides. And so when you go to complain, people are wondering, what are you talking about?
Everybody wants to be with him.
Yes. Nick.
The narcissist. All right. The next one. Ben, the broke but humble guy.
You know what? I think on paper it sounds good, but me personally, Ben is not for me. I'm sorry.
I feel like if Ben is broke and humble, that's already a good start. I feel like it will go sour if Ben is broke and humble and unambitious. If Ben is just going through something, but his ambition is still there, his drive is still there, that's okay. But if Ben is just contented to be broke, but humble, there might be a problem there.
I hear you. However, I'm in my 30s. I'm a mother.
Yes.
I have bills to pay.
You wouldn't eat
I'm
love.
not taking up another child. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know many of you will come for me, but I'm just being honest, right? We are being honest here. Yeah. Not all teas are everyone's cup of tea. Bed is not my cup of tea, to be very honest. I mean, I hear you. They end up being the most sweetest people. And by the way, some of them even know how to provide in terms of like acts of service, in terms, when you look at the love languages. I don't know. I'm just saying. Not for me.
Yeah. I think if you met someone like that and you fell in love for whatever reason and it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's a pattern, you jump from this one and then you take another one and then you take another one.
Yeah.
Then you really need to ask yourself a few questions.
Yeah.
Are you running away from something?
Yeah.
Are you...
I think I have a question, not for us here, but even for the men who are watching these videos, our videos. Steve Harvey says that men don't like being in relationships if they're not financially ready. So sometimes, so with that in mind, I wonder whether Ben, the broken humble, as you said, especially if they don't show you ambition, then do they end up being, quote unquote, the Ben 10s?
The Ben 10, you're introducing an age.
Okay.
You're introducing age. You're saying that person is
younger. Okay.
Sometimes they're not younger.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
And they don't mind not being the ones with the money.
Yeah.
There are those people.
Although I also know a few ladies who don't mind being the breadwinners.
Oh,
so I don't. Yeah.
Okay. To each his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next pattern.
Yeah.
Carlos, the love bomber.
Hey, you guys. So when I think of Carlos, I think of Carlos as he's not necessarily rich,
No.
but he has a little bit of money, right?
Yeah.
And he likes the good life.
Mm-hmm. And he likes to flash it on the woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you meet today, and tomorrow he's already dropping flowers, and the day after
And
he's already
chocolates.
yeah,
And picking you up.
yes,
And making sure your girlfriends see.
uh-huh,
And you're
yeah,
supposed to be glowing.
yeah,
In
yeah.
this love.
And you're within a month you're already going out on vacation, couple goals, situations.
Yeah.
But I think the problem with Carlos is that relationship will never get to a deeper level.
Yeah.
He's only able to connect at that superficial level, never deeper. So when you need to speak about deeper issues, Carlos might not be
ghost.
Carlos wants a good time. Yeah, if you can just be pretty and follow his lead and have some good sex.
Yeah, and maybe Carlos also won't last. Maybe he just likes the thrill.
Yeah.
Once you become the same person, he wants another one. Yeah. Another conquest or something.
Oh yeah, that's also true. He just wants the chase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlos,
we see you.
We mostly see the women who have Carlos for their pattern.
Oh man. If you're dating a Carlos, get ready to be character developed.
Yeah. All right, the next one. Mm-hmm. Dave the drunk. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That one is a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
I feel like currently it's a serious problem. It's just functioning alcoholism. Yeah. And then there's some people who are not. How can I explain it? They really love the alcohol. They don't even take that much. They just get drunk quickly. Because people's capacities are very different.
Yeah.
And actually, the people who end up into alcoholism, the ones whose capacity is very big.
Yeah.
So they're able to drink so much. And drink more often.
Yeah.
But there's this guy who drinks 2 bottles.
Yeah.
And he's on top of the table, swinging his shirt.
Yeah.
And a little bit more serious than the life of the party, like a little bit of a nuisance. More of a nuisance than fun.
And so I've also seen some of those who are quote unquote, functioning drunks be very nice people in general, which can be confusing because he's never home. He's always probably spending all the money in drinking, but he's not a bad person. He doesn't beat you up.
No,
he's kind. He's not abusive, but he's always drinking. Yeah, I think it's really difficult to.
I know, but then there are those who drink to be abusive.
Yeah,
and then when they're sober, they're really nice guys. No. Either way, no.
Yeah.
No. It's not your burden to carry.
I agree.
This Dave has a journey to take, has work to do, and it's not your job. Yeah. You can't do it.
Yeah. Because just like any sort of substance abuse, there's always a level where, someone a possibility of someone dragging you behind if you have goals and ambitions, because any sort of substance abuse, from alcohol to whatever that is very costly in terms of money, time.
Oh yeah, definitely. And a lot of times they could become abusive, and even if they could become manipulative because they have to sustain their habit.
Yeah. So there's probably gonna be a lot of lies in that relationship.
Exactly. Yeah. So actually, the best thing you can do for someone like that is to let them fail. If they hit rock bottom, they might be challenged to put in the work. Yeah. And then that will be a good thing for them. Yeah. But otherwise, if you facilitate, if you're always bailing them out.
And enabling them.
Exactly. I once read a story of a lady who said she always cleaned up when her husband came home drunk and threw up and made messes. She always cleaned up. But this one time she was so sick, she wasn't able to clean up. And he woke up when she collapsed or something. And he saw the mess and he was so shocked. He didn't know he makes that kind of a mess. Yeah. And that was enough to stop him. Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah. I think the woman was really lucky. Yeah. Yeah. I hope it was a true story. I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah.
We have Andrew the alpha male. Hey. Ooh. I can't touch this one. I can't touch this one.
I'm just
This is the guy
I see myself a little bit in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, I can't.
Describe for us Andrew the alpha male.
Andrew the alpha male is the guy who must be the leader. He can't be a member. Must be the leader. Must be the one controlling things. He's not necessarily a bad person. He just needs to be the one in control. So when you're dating Andrew the alpha male, he tells you what to do. He tells you what to do. You don't tell yourself what to do. He might not even be abusive or narcissistic or anything, but he plans everything. He says, we will go somewhere and then you will go somewhere and blah, blah, blah. But where you're thinking, going to that place, you will go this way. He says, no, you will go this way. There's no real reason why he wants you to go this way, but you will go that way because he said so. Okay. Are you still seeing yourself?
A little bit.
Okay.
And I'll speak for all of us women who, are attracted to Andrew, the alpha male. So here's the thing. There's something really sexy about a man being in control. Now, I think the problem comes in if he's in control, but he doesn't know where he's going.
Okay.
You understand? But I feel like if you meet an Andrew who, knows exactly where they're going, thinks before he makes a move, I'd be happy to follow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
One man's
now, if he doesn't know where he's going, then that means if you're in that relationship, you need to buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Oh, my God. For me, that's very unattractive.
Also, I feel like there's also an element of challenge. I like a little challenge. Me, I don't like boring relationships.
Define boring.
So, I mean, if he's feeling all alpha, and maybe I'm also a very strong-headed woman. So if he's feeling all alpha and you think that, you can take control, I can also just challenge you a little bit and make things a little interesting.
I don't know, man. That's where we part ways.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't belong there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next
one. Andrew. I like Andrew, though.
I like Andrew, too.
Well, not for me.
Andrew's cool peeps.
Yeah, to watch. The next one.
Yeah.
Eugene, the unavailable, attached somewhere else.
Hey, Kathy, you're shouting.
He's unavailable.
Kathy, you're shouting. Ooh-wee.
He's unavailable. Shall I whisper? He's unavailable. He belongs to someone else. Whether he's married, or in another relationship, or he's unavailable. It could even be the job. He's married to his job.
But most of them, I think, are the married ones. And, and this also now, if you are the chick or the lady, then you're either the mistress or the side chick. Or both. I don't know what's the difference between mistress and side chick. I think this one is a really difficult position to be in as a woman. Me personally, the moment I smell, you don't even need to tell me. I tell you 2 times at night. Today, at 10 o'clock, you didn't pick up. Tomorrow, I call you at 10 o'clock, you didn't pick up. Honey, I know what you're doing. Yeah. You might not be married, but there might be someone else who's more solid than you. Deuces.
They also tend to switch off data at night. Yeah. Yeah, or go airplane mode or whatever. So you don't drunk call them or have a problem and you call them.
And then in the morning you are very tired. They needed some rest and the phone died and they didn't know.
Yeah. But then some women seek these out actively. Yeah. They don't want someone who's always there with them, or I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that works.
And the complications around that is one, I feel like you always come second because, for example, like if it's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's, you've gone too far. Even weekends.
Oh, yeah.
You only get to meet on weekdays.
Yeah.
You can't meet on weekends.
Especially on Sunday. Saturday, maybe.
Yeah.
Sunday?
But Sundays, no.
No.
Christmas?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
You
So-
can't even post them on your socials.
Yeah. I mean, no. Of course not. What you talking about? You can't talk to them if you meet them in public sometimes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Like, you have to be very careful talking
Yeah.
to them in public.
Yeah.
But what we're saying here, if you find yourself once, in such a relationship,
Yeah.
it's finding yourself maybe. But it's a pattern.
Yeah.
You're moving from this one to this one to this one.
Yeah.
And all of them
Yeah.
were unavailable.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think really those ones specifically stem from probably daddy issues. Maybe.
I don't know. Could be daddy issues. Could be just not,
Because I
not
feel like
thinking you're worth being the main person. Feeling like the crumbs are good enough for you. Yeah.
Like if you get
It's a self,
like you don't
thing.
deserve all of it, right?
Yeah, like that's for other people.
Yeah.
But you get what you get.
I think that's a difficult one because some of these relationships with Eugene are actually really good relationships when he's there.
Yeah. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I also know a couple of friends who have been married before, who got out of their marriages and no longer want to get married. So they'd rather hook up with Eugene because Eugene will never need his shirt washed.
Okay.
They don't want that. They're clear they don't want that. They just want company and a little financial help here and there. But they want someone who comes and goes.
If it works for you, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, to each his own. Really.
Hi, Eugene. We see you.
All right. The next one. Brayo, the bad boy. You guy, my guy.
You guy, my guy. So
that one. Subaru boys.
No. Nowadays they've upgraded. Now they drive like Beamers, BMW.
Oh, really?
And they go to Vasha.
Oh, man.
In all honesty, let me tell you, Brayo the bad boy, if he's just your friend, he is a lot of fun.
Cool. Yeah. So he's your boyfriend?
Character development.
Hey.
Character development.
What does he do? He never shows up.
He's always having a plan. So you're not number one unless you're part of the plan. So if you're busy, concept to single parents, don't date Brayo, my friend. If you're expecting him to give up his arrangement to go to Vasha with the boys, so that and you can't go because the kids, forget about it.
Yeah,
forget about it. Brayo, life comes fast.
Yes.
The the vibe comes fast. If you can't keep up, the other girl who is going to keep up, or whoever they find there, is the one who's there. I'm sorry. And Brayo is not necessarily a bad person. It's just that, like, his life
fast. Is on the fast lane.
Yeah. And he's always wearing the latest denim, sharp canvases and Chuck Vans.
Fancy phones.
Yes.
Fancy car. Clean car. Always.
You guy, my guy.
Oh, man. Brayo.
Never a dull moment with Brayo.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, but character development.
Yeah.
Premium tiers as well.
If you think that you'll settle... If you're dating Brayo and you get pregnant and you're thinking, okay, now let's settle down.
Quisha.
Hey, there's a problem. It's a big problem.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Steve, the sapiosexual.
Ha. Yeah.
I don't know.
Me, that one. For real.
Sapiosexual, by the way.
Yes.
Not assuming that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Is a strange word. That the first time I saw it was on Tinder.
Yeah.
I don't know if it existed before that.
I think it was coined around the time online dating became a thing.
And apparently it means, I'm not even sure.
Sapiosexual means someone you can connect with at an intellectual level. You get turned on by the mind.
My God. Sounds so pretentious.
Okay, I'm not embarrassed to say that that's my thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, and for me and for other sapiosexuals, if you can't stimulate me
Mm-hmm.
intellectually, like if I don't feel like you can teach me anything,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like you will be a challenge for me, and so I'm not really interested.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be smart. Like I feel like you need, like as a sapiosexual, like you need to be really smart and be able to engage at that level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, but however, there are two different types of sapiosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sapiosexual who's broke, and a sapiosexual who's not necessarily rich. Of course, there are the rich ones, but there are those who at least have their ish together.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends.
Yeah.
So for me, for example, you can't be a sapiosexual and broke, honey. I'm
It's
sorry.
just the broke word that doesn't work.
Mm.
I think the problem is that sometimes we feel like being smart is just academic. It's just someone who knows a lot of things. In terms of the war in Ukraine and I don't know what, that sort of thing. To me, that's a put off. I don't really. I will talk about it, but it's not a thesis I'm writing. I don't.
This is your right.
Honestly, I will take a smart person, a street smart person. I will take an emotionally intelligent person, someone we can have a deep conversation with. And I feel like you cannot go deep if you're not smart. Really, your brain needs to have the potential to
But
do
that's
that.
sapiosexual. The only difference is maybe the where you connect, because it could be someone who's intellectually smart in relation to, let's say, the arts and poetry. Now, maybe you are, you connect, your interest is in cooking. You see, so there's a disconnect there.
Yeah.
So you can get a sapiosexual.
I feel like it's not so much the interests per se. The interests are good. It's a bonus. But it's someone who, if we're talking about this issue right now, we can have a conversation that is tangible, that has depth.
Yeah.
If that's a sapiosexual, then I would ascribe to that too.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, Kathy, out here, there are people who can't hold a conversation.
Yeah, well.
And then, the relationship is only based on the life of the party or physical attraction.
No,
so,
no.
sapiosexual, just means that you can be able to actually hold a conversation, and keep at it. Like you can be able to maintain it.
Well, guess what? Maybe I'm also there then.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Steven. And then we have Paul, the dreamer, or the Mr. Potential.
AKA Mr. Potential. This one is a tricky one. What do you think of Paul?
Paul has big plans.
Yeah.
Always. Big plans. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that.
And has an idea of the next big thing.
Always. Not one, but several. There's always this, that, the other. But hardly ever, brings to life even one idea.
Yeah. I don't know what I think about Paul. I think it can be exciting at first because some of those ideas might be really good ideas. But then how long do you wait for those ideas?
That's the thing.
Yeah. So I think with Paul, you have to love them as them.
Yeah.
Regardless of their dream. If you're there because of the dream, it's going to be a problem.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not a doer. He's a dreamer. He could be great at maybe strategizing, but then someone else needs to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We love you, Paul. We love you.
Keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming.
All right, and we have the last one. This one is you love to love this one. This one is Martin, the mama's boy. Hey, it needs a sip.
Where do you want to start?
Man, this boy, his life starts and ends with his mama. It's mama said. Mama said no. Mama didn't agree. I need to take mama here. Mama this. Mama that.
I don't even know where
Feels emotional.
I don't even know where to start with this one. I think let's discuss Martin from the woman's perspective. Yeah? So you're here, you're dating Martin. What does that look like for you as a woman? This is what I think. You're planning a vacation. Can I bring Mama? You're on the phone with Martin. Oh, Mama's calling. Let me call you right back. Okay? You're planning a night out on Saturday. No, I can't go
Because I need to take Mama here.
because I need to take Mama here.
Or Mama's going to be alone. I have to stay with her.
Or Mama's gonna be alone. You know? Or maybe you as a woman, you're just planning things, or and he's like, I don't know what Mama would think about that.
Jay.
Yeah? What does Mama think about your career as the new girlfriend or new wife to be, or wife even? There are people who are stuck. If you're stuck in a
There's plenty of
marriage
people. Oh, yeah.
with a mama's boy,
You
I'm
plan
sorry.
something with your spouse. We're going to do this.
Yeah.
And you talk about it. And you go and see a lawyer. And you do this. And then one fine day, he comes and says, no. Mama didn't think it was a good idea. Just like that.
In some instances, you're acquiring property together and stuff like that, until you realize, no, this property
is in Mama's name.
Is in Mama's name.
Oh my God. No, don't go there.
No, it's happening out here. We have to be honest. Yeah? Mama this, Mama that. I have to see Mama every weekend. So, we can only meet on Friday because on Sunday I have to see Mama.
He takes a life cover and he's married and puts his Mama's name.
Yeah. Right there.
I mean, I am a mom and I've been a wife. And I don't see why my child would be putting my name. He shares children with someone. They bring up those children together. Where do I come in?
Yeah.
Exactly where do I come in?
It's
terrible.
It's very terrible. And I feel like it's a lot of pressure for the lady who's in a relationship with Martin, the mama's boy. Because you're almost unable to build a life of your own between you and Martin, because it's you and Martin and Mama. You and Martin and Mom. So everything has to get, quote unquote, an approval from Mom. So when then do you become the woman of that relationship?
Exactly. Because Mama is a grandma in this home.
Yeah.
She was a mama in her home.
Yeah.
She is a mama still.
Yeah.
In her home. But in this home, I am the mama.
Yes. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. And
Martin.
I also feel like, most of these people, like these men the Martins out there, they almost don't see it.
Yeah.
They just think
they don't see
the
it.
Bible says honor
Respect
your
your
mother.
mama.
Obey your mama.
I think there's a big lesson for us there as women as well. Once you have a grown-up son,
let go. Let go.
He's a grown-up.
Yeah,
surely.
Let go. And me, I'll speak to the Martins. If you're grown enough to take a wife or a girlfriend, you need to cut the cord. You need to cut the cord.
You can respect your mama without having her interfere with your life.
Yeah. What you discuss with your woman has got you don't need to share it with Mama.
With anybody else.
Yeah, you don't need to. And even the Bible clearly says, the moment you're old enough to take make a family, to take a wife, your priority.
Two shall become one.
Yes.
It's these two. It's the bride and the groom.
And so if at any given point you feel like you need to choose between your wife and your mama,
there's a problem. But to the ladies, watch out for the Martins.
Yeah.
It's a rough ride.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not your circus. Really.
Yeah. It's not.
No.
Yeah.
You don't need to get into that circus.
Yeah.
If you smell it from far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I feel like, with all due respect, this might be one of the hardest ones to deal with. Because, if it's like, let's say like who was he? The drunk. Dave? Was it Dave? if it's like the drunk one, you can always go for anonymous, like you can go for AA meetings, you can help support. But the moment there's a third person involved in a relationship that's meant to be for two, that's a difficult one.
I feel like with all these stereotypes and with all these, issues, it's not for someone else to help you.
Yeah.
It's a very personal thing.
Yes.
You cannot help the guy. Maybe you can, but
it needs to come from him.
Small percentage. It has to come from him. He has to see it.
Yeah.
He has to want to fix it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times he doesn't even see it as a problem.
Yes.
Sometimes he does see it as a problem, but he just has no way of getting out of it.
Yeah.
If it costs you your life to try and fix him,
it's not worth it.
and then you jump from this one and pick another one, you are the one with the problem. Now you need to stand up on your own 2 feet and fix your problem.
Yeah.
And a lot of these stereotypes, ladies, a lot of this pattern that you get comes from your trauma.
Yeah.
Your let me not call it trauma. Your childhood experiences as a child. So talk about them.
Yeah.
Be open.
Yeah.
Call them out.
Yes.
If you have a friend who has a pattern and they're a good friend, call it out.
Yeah.
Because maybe they don't see it, but you do. Call it out. If your friend calls you out on a pattern, listen. You will hate them. I've been called out on a pattern and I hated my friends, but they saved my life.
Yeah.
Because they forced me to look at it. So hate them. Don't talk to them, but pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Call yourself for a little meeting.
Yes.
Draw a line, look at the first person you dated like that, and see truly if there's a pattern, and see how that reflects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So, if, for the men out there, if you feel triggered, we are sorry, but it's important that we discuss these things. We say, men, people will love to hate and hate to love, but the most important thing is break the pattern.
Yes. Yes. If it's a bad one, it could be a good pattern.
Yes. If it's a good one, it won't be a pattern because you'll marry the person.
Okay.
But if it's one after the other, then
there's a problem.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let us know if there's a pattern or a type of person, a type of man that we've left out. We are more than happy to hear what you have gone through or have experienced. Or if you've identified yourself with the one or two patterns that we've listed here today. As usual, comment, like, share this video. Until next time, bye.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.